freedom so I could get the back. Real ones splurging on everything that I never had. It's time to ride, jet to the truck to the helipad. Still in the prize, jewelry ain't tough, them suckers hella mad. Went in, fuck from the back, and then I flip them around. Big Q, I just seen myself put a 50 down, 6 to a bullet with and made him spin around. 10 songs, sweet as a burn. As soon as I hit the town, don't tell him working the city. Straight out behind the track, drive home safe where it's dangerous. When I'm probably out, I'm asking a hoodie for me to call it.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the South Florida Bulls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. Gridiron Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis and David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse goes turning it on.
I don't really know me now. Niggas talking, they ain't get it, but we been doing it now. Lifestyle of the rich and famous niggas looking sad. I better guard it if it's beefing there. We spinning through that ass. Here, Lord.
But more importantly,
I need to really get back to my music shit because I'm really nice.
And coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing right out the gates.
All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they've won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. And he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. So Rice's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Trying play action. when the heat gets home, they knock him down back at the 45.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Anderson will throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Gets it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to pick up some yardage.
Oh, Jadakiss free.
2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Owls headed quickly to the line.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Anderson. It's complete to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move with the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Porter. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Rice rushes to the line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll be brought down. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And That wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
Number 91, on to kick it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll operate out of split backs. Wants to adjust the pattern. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Second down.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Owls will hustle to the line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll do it himself. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its 1st down Rice. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. snagged out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Anderson wants to throw. He wants to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Rice rushes to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now the pitch. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They boot it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Anderson will throw. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they...
There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Off play action. Dances away. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
The Owls want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all the different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running a read option to the left. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Rice rushes to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. On the read option, he'll pull and go left.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rice. And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Anderson will throw. He's going to let it go. Snags it down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback.
Touchdown, South Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll try it over the left side.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And some room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On a little time, lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Quarterback adapting. Makes his man miss. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Rice rushes to the line.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker. If I have a choice, I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
This time he's got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Get it out on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played.
And he holds it in at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Got to find a completion on this one. Lets it fly deep downfield. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.